Hi guys, welcome to this video. In this video I'm going to give you some instructions or a strategy on how to make money with Clickbank in the fastest time possible without using any money, buying any software, doing anything like that. Just my best solid advice that will help you to start making money with Clickbank. When you start out, and what I'm speaking about here, you can actually make money with Clickbank as a product owner, which is a great way of making money. But what I'm speaking about here, if you're brand new, I recommend the affiliate strategy. If you don't know what that means, basically you can, right here, I'll come back to this in just a sec because I've got some stuff to show you. But right here you see the marketplace, Clickbank marketplace, and you're probably aware all of these products, like average sale, you can make money promoting them. And if you get a sale, very basically, it doesn't work out exactly like this, but you get that amount of money per sale. Okay, average sale. So you can have a business promoting other people's products and receiving a commission. And the great thing about it, I know it's fairly basic stuff, but bear with me, I'll get into the good stuff in just a second. But the great thing about it is that you don't actually own the product, which can be a bad thing because it's not as good as owning it, but you've got no you can chop and change basically what you're promoting. So say I'm going to show you a product now, and say if you weren't getting the conversion rates that you wanted, you could simply find another product or another niche really quickly and change the links, or even get intel to start building your own products when you know that it's actually converting as an affiliate. So there's loads of ways that you can use it. Normally people use promoting affiliate products from Clickbank as an income. I made my living as an affiliate with Clickbank for years, even before I designed my first product. I've since built over 50 products on the Clickbank marketplace, but way before that I was promoting everything from poker software to literally at one stage I was going right through in the good old days. I mean, even before sort of e-zine articles and squidoo lenses, if you remember that, and you can make a good income. But here's the great thing, and what I'm going to give you here is the way I recommend that you do it, because those strategies I've just mentioned, like e-zine articles and squidoo lenses and getting ranked for sort of weird terms and trying to get ranked on long tail and trying to spam the search engines to get ranked and start making some money, that is precisely the wrong way to go about it. And if you do it like that, you'll end up frustrated, probably not getting any sales and thinking it all doesn't work. So I'm going to give you a strategy that will require a bit of extra learning curve depending on the stage you're at. Let me just say, and I'll link to this video, you want to check out this video first as well. It's a video that I made that tells you the secret to keyword research, but I'm actually going to use that product as an example for what I'm going to tell you now, and I'm going to give you a strategy that will work really, really well to start making you some money. And below this video that you're watching now, make sure that you grab your free 5-day Clickbank course. It's a course that, well, you got all the details here, but it's a course that will tell you exactly how to make money with Clickbank as an affiliate, totally free. You don't need to buy anything, you just need to follow the course. In fact, I dare say, don't buy anything until you've followed and done what that 5-day Clickbank course does for free, because I want you to, none of my sort of paid stuff will do you any good until you follow the free stuff. Let's be honest here, and I know most sort of people don't say this, but most people don't even follow the free stuff. This video you're watching, this stuff will work, what I'm about to give you, so grab a pen and paper. But this video that you're watching, 90% of people won't even take action on it. They won't do it, and if they do it, they'll be looking for a quick way of just doing it without doing what I'm saying, and that can lead to frustration and so on. So I know that's not you listening to this video. I know that you're going to do it, and all I ask is that you give it 100%, do this stuff, and you'll make money. Okay, so grab a pen and paper and I will tell you the quickest way that I suggest when you're starting out to make money as a Clickbank affiliate. And again, check out this free Clickbank course below, because I can cover a lot more in 5 days. You just click there and you'll get the full course. This link for this page is below this video, and then you click here, enter your name and email, and you get the free stuff. You'll get an email every day for 5 days that tells you, goes more in depth. But let me give you a quick method now. Okay, so the product I'm going to use an example, the cat spraying. In the other video that I just mentioned, we looked at the keywords and we sort of assessed that people type in all sorts: how to stop your cat peeing, how to stop your cat spraying. And we actually looked, without going into the keyword tool, just to sort of cover it now, we actually looked and there was a huge amount of key phrases on different areas of the house. How to stop your cat peeing on the sofa, in the living room, in the kitchen, in the bedroom, on the bed. And that's absolute gold. So I'll tell you why. Not only can you rank far easier on those terms, but again, watch the keyword video, because it goes on for, let's see, 20 minutes that video went on for, and it goes in depth on keyword research, so I won't cover it now. But once you've got those keywords there, it will allow you to get an insight into what people are actually typing in. And again, one of the tips I gave in that video is you need to know, before you set anything up and start marketing, okay, you need to know the scenario that someone's caught in and how much of a problem that is and how desperate they are for a solution. So it sounds pretty crazy, but if they're not that desperate for a solution, if it's not a big problem, then they're not going to buy the guide. This is quite a good niche. You know, your cat spraying, your cat peeing everywhere. The only thing with this niche, there is free information online, but this is, I've checked it out on the Clickbank Marketplace, quite a good product. There's so many good key phrases, and you want to pick the top key phrases that they're actually in the scenario. Like if you had someone typing into Google, how to stop the cat peeing on the sofa fast, they're the exact people. Yes, there's not as many of them typing in that full phrase as how to stop your cat peeing, but you can rank quickly on it, and they're the people that you want to have go into your pages. And the beauty of that is, remember, it's not about the number of people that you get, it's about how targeted they are. So again, I'd prefer 10, 20, 30 people a day coming on that long tail phrase than how to stop your cat peeing. You know, because if they're typing in a specific object in the house and they're saying fast, it's more than likely just happened and they're looking for a solution, and they're the people that when they come to this page and they go through, they're more than likely to buy. So I'll just tell you another thing on what you want to write down. Write this down, okay? So before you get started, the quickest way to make money with Clickbank as an affiliate, again, I'm giving you a very basic way here. Make sure that you get that email course, because it will tell you the proper way, if you will, like how to, you know, set up a business. But for a really, really quick way, if you just want to make sales, write this down. The sales page has done all the work for you. You can even add quotes if you want, but write that down, because it's very, very important. If it's half decent, and you do have to test, okay, so we're sort of basing it off the Clickbank Marketplace popularity, but as long as the sales page is half decent, you have all the work done for you, because the person that's created this product, hopefully, has researched what the problem is, and it should be half decent sales copy. So you've got here, if we have a look, so the main main thing that they're targeting here is, you can always tell from the headline. So vet refills, okay, so vet reveals they've got some authority there. I don't know if they are a vet or not. You know, do your due diligence. I'm not saying lie or anything like that. Make sure that they're a vet. I don't know anything about the product, but I'll just tell you why they're doing it. Vet reveals, so that's authority. They're saying their authority. And here's the how to stop your cat peeing outside the litter box permanently. So In fact, this product is targeting that specific scenario. So what I'd suggest with this specific product is targeting that scenario as many times as possible. Okay? So if you want to make money really, really quickly with Clickbank, what you'll want to do, and this is key as well, and you'll just want to do this, guys, because it will make you money. And when I got started, it's probably the worst things that I ever did. I'll show you in a minute, or biggest mistakes that I've ever done. And you'll just want to do this, and I know all this stuff about, oh yeah, but I'm not sure, but you'll see what I mean. But that's the specific scenario. And then as we scroll down, they're talking about stop your cat peeing and spraying outside the litter box. Again, the litter box is a key feature. Create the happy, contented and loving cat you've always wanted, so that's a real need to get their loving cat back. Save huge amounts of money on cleaning supplies. Dramatically reduce your stress levels. So what you want to do is actually research the problem and go very, very specifically into the problem. So you can target specific rooms in the house. You do not want to just target general. If you just go for how to stop your cat peeing in the house, that's not good enough. It's going to be hard to rank for, and it's not very specific. We want to target just a certain scenario. So how to stop your cat peeing outside the litter box, and write a report. You can go to Fiverr.com to get the report cover. Write a report, and this is really key. The report doesn't need to be that big. It can be literally 5, 6, 7, 8 pages. Again, it's not the page count, and you're not going to add keywords in here. You're going to add really good information. So you can go to YouTube, you can search for the best YouTube videos telling how to tackle the problem. You know, and that way you don't have to write a huge amount. Just make sure that you put underneath a disclaimer saying this link will take you through to whoever's channel, and they've done a really good video that I suggest you check out. It still adds value, okay? And yeah, you do lose them because they're going to go through to the YouTube channel, but that's the way that you can get information together really quickly. My point is this: whether it's written or whether you use links to videos or whatever you do, make it really good so it solves the problem, okay? And the way you actually, once you've written the report up, and again just targeting the main problem, you need a service like AWeber. I recommend AWeber. It's the one I use. It does cost money, but it will allow you to set up autoresponder campaigns, which is totally above board. People actually, I'll tell you actually, here we go. So this service here for your free Clickbank course is using AWeber. So when you click on this and you enter your name and email, you will get the 5-day course automatically sent to you with all the information. And I only had to write those emails once. They're really packed with information, really good, but it allows you to collect email addresses and actually send them really good information and build a relationship with them, and that is key. It's one of the things, remember I was saying one of the mistakes I made, it's one of the things that I didn't do when I started as an affiliate on Clickbank, and it's probably the worst thing that you can do. I'll tell you why. Because most people will not buy on their first visit. So say if you set it up, and in the 5-day course that I've just shown you, in this one, I show you how to set up a blog and how to write content and all the sort of stuff like that. And say if you did that and you didn't have an email list, you'll still make sales, but you're losing a huge amount of money, and it's costing you twice, 3, 4, 5 times the amount of effort. I've actually been there, and although it's a pain having to sort of learn this stuff, I highly recommend it. And you literally just want to set up a WordPress blog. Again, I'll show you how to do this in the 5-day course. It's a learning curve that you want to get past if you don't know how to set up WordPress. It's just a blog software, probably the best known blog software ever in the world. And you just set it up. You don't need anything fancy, any fancy themes. You just want to get an ebook cover or report cover from Fiverr.com or anywhere. Get a designer if you can't do it, and you want to write that report up And here's the thing. And then you want to build a simple landing page. I'll show you how to do that in the 5-day course if you don't know how to do that. Very simply. So I'm actually giving you something here to use. You just want to make it very simple with a squeeze page. Okay, so you'll have like your squeeze page and you'll have your report, and you just want to say what works really well. Good strategy for a squeeze page is just to make it simple. Five strategies you can use today to stop your cat peeing outside the litter box. Enter your name and email below. That's perfectly fine. And then you just put a small description. In this free report, you will learn. And if you're wondering what to put in the report, these are the sort of key areas. I don't mean copy this. I mean, look, they've got the key areas here. So leave the house, no worries, dramatically reduce your stress, save huge amounts on cleaning supplies. So when you're doing your report, you could cover the same sort of subjects as much as possible. So you will learn how to stop your cat peeing and spraying outside the litter box. You will save money on cleaning supplies. You will reduce your stress levels. You will leave the house with no worries, not having to come back to pee on the floor. And you will get a solution that you can try today. That's very important, that you include something that gives them good results as quickly as possible. A bit like, hopefully, you're taking this down, a bit like this video. If you implement this stuff, it will work. And that's what you want to do with all your marketing and so on. Probably the biggest mistake that people make with, you can use this stuff that I'm giving you, not just with Clickbank, but your own products. Probably the biggest mistake that people make, and a mistake that I've made in the past, is not to provide real value. So they're just trying to sell their stuff, and if you're just sort of coming from that place of just trying to sell, you won't make any money, and you'll get frustrated, you'll get burnt out, and you'll just end up with a blog with content on, jammed with keywords that might rank well but doesn't help anyone. Focus on helping, and focus on genuinely helping. Okay, so with this report, it's very, very important. If you don't want to write up a report just to say, you could actually just do a 5-day course and write it and send it to them via email. Just on that note, because we're getting into a big subject here, again, make sure you get on your 5-day course, because I cover more on that and exactly, you know, what you need to write the emails and so on. But you could do it straight from the emails, and the main aim is that you're staying in their mind, if you know what I mean. So they won't buy on the first visit. If you look at it this way, if you have 100 people view the page, about 2, 3, 4, 5 will buy on the first visit, but you're missing out the other 10 or 20 that will buy if they still given really, really good information. And again, you're sort of thinking, well, Chris, if I give them really, really good information, they're not going to buy the guide. That they will is the simplest answer. I've been in many, many niches, marketed over 50 Clickbank products. You cannot never give too much. You never want to hold back and think, oh, if I give them that tip, they won't buy the guide. Look, they're going to buy the guide because, like this, okay? I'll give you an example. Like, look at all the exercise plans out there. But you go to YouTube now and you type in how to get a 6-pack, and you'll see the exercises to do it. So why do people buy the full plan and the packaging? Well, some of it's marketing, but most of it's that it's the end result that they want, and they want it as quickly as possible. So say if you've got your 5-day course, and say if it's really good, if you say to them in day 1 and give them really, really good information, or you give them that report, and then you say to them, but if you want the full guide that will give you an instant solution, and you can like use that, look, and you've also got a bonus on the cat training Bible, and you've also got 101 recipes for a healthy cat, and all the stuff, so that you like sell it a bit, but make sure that you're always giving really, really good information, then people will buy because they just want the solution there and then. They don't want to wait 5 days. So never hold back, okay? And that's pretty much it. And to get that out there, the way I suggest, so you've got like a landing page. Again, I show you in the 5-day course how to build it up and SEO and all that stuff. But even before that, the quickest way is just to use social media. Use YouTube. You can get the videos done from Fiverr, or you can get them done more professionally, or you can even just grab a mic on your computer and do them yourself and actually show people the report as you're actually going through that you've written. And like this video, and like say you've got an email course below the video and you want to use Facebook and you want to use Twitter and you want to update your site as I show in the 5-day course. The main thing here that you'll want to remember is that you target the specific problem, you don't divert from that problem, and if you do, you want to go for specific rooms in the house for this niche. Also look at the difference between peeing outside the litter box and spraying, because it's two different problems, and you want to look at those sort of key phrases so you're always getting people that are really laser targeted and it's easier to rank. I'll just show you a couple of the key phrases on Google so you can see. Okay, so we're here on Google, and I just thought, so here's the phrase, how to stop your cat peeing outside the litter box. And if we enter that into quotes, and look at this, how to prevent, how to keep your cat from peeing outside all the different sort of, but it's only got 5,040 competing results. And you've also got scenarios. Think about scenarios and not searches. So how to stop your cat peeing on the bed. There we go, 283,000. Okay, and you've also got a paid ad there. Always a good indicator that if someone's paying to be there on pay-per-click, you know that it's a good term if they're paying for the privilege of being there. 283,000, so that's quite competitive. Here we go, how to stop your cat peeing. There's all sorts, guys. Look at this. While you are not home. And of course, check out the keyword video I did, but you can find all sorts. And you want to target 4 or 5 of these things that are happening, these scenarios, and make a report. And you can always do more than one report and send them through to the same email list, and make the email course, make it longer if you want to. But the main thing that you get here is you want to have half decent squeeze page, meaning you want to have a half decent opt-in rate, so you're getting people opting in. You want to actually promote YouTube and all the social media sites. Again, we're talking about the fastest way, so we're not building up a blog for this method. You're targeting specific scenarios and searching for the most in need of a solution, and then you're giving them what they want and then referring them to the guide. And if you do that, to your product, and if you do that, you'll make money. So not that difficult and nothing new, but most people will not do that. Most people will not. Let me just show you something. I just wanted to show you the Clickbank Top Clients in 2013. It's presented in 2012, and I got that affiliate and as an affiliate and 50 products on Clickbank. I didn't have 50 running all at the same time, but about that number that have been built up. Some of them didn't work as well as others. Some worked incredibly well, and so I just wanted to sort of show you that, and to say that you don't need anything new, because essentially it's marketing. There's nothing different to marketing online than offline. All these software push button systems, they won't make you any money if it's just a case of clicking a button and you don't have to do anything. It takes hard work. It takes knowing a niche, getting into that niche, into the psychology of that niche, finding out what they need and actually giving it to them. So finding out the solution that they need and actually helping them getting that solution in a really, really good way, while sending them to a paid solution as well. So I hope that helps. I hope you take action on that. If it's vague, again, this video has gone on quite a long time. It's quite a lot of stuff into it. I'd be here for hours to get through. So if you want more, do get your 5-day Clickbank course below this video, and you'll get 5 days that go into more the blog building, and I go into picking products and stuff that I haven't covered on the video. But even if you don't get that, make sure that you do this because it will make you money. Okay, guys, and I'll speak to you soon.